Just got up here to the farmhouse, and this video will be kind of a part one, part two, but all in one video because I'm just going to be here tonight. Tomorrow morning I'm going to run up to the tent, check everything out up there, spend one night, and then come back to the farmhouse and then finish out the weekend. Zachary and Samantha and Rose are supposed to come over on Sunday. So yeah, right now though I want to go out. It seems like Melissa thinks that there's a few cats that are missing. You know, a lot of the cats around here are wild, but they all eat at the same food station. And Chunky's been a little bit barky at night now, and I've been down at the work trailer, and like there's this cute black and white one with a little like 2-inch tail, and Melissa hasn't seen her for at least 4 or 5 days now, and that cat is always around. So I want to go and check the SD cards, and that's a ways away from the house, but just see what's traveling around, if anything, and then I'll try to figure out what's going on. I don't know if there needs to be some elimination done around here by some coyotes or something or what, but I'm going to go get those SD cards and I'll be back and we'll see if we find anything. Well, I got the SD card here. That's kind of a good picture of the 4-wheeler and my camera, and you can see the 4-wheeler in the camera. There shouldn't be many. Oh, there's a fox right there. I wonder if well, I used to watch the fox though eat with the cat. So there's a fox again. Oh, there's a deer. That's a different deer. This is the one that's by the big deer stand, and then this is a different trail that cuts back. I've driven on that one. I put that one in this spring. There's that fox again. Oh, look at that, huh? He needs to eat some more. It's funny how skinny they look right now compared to when they get into rut. Still in velvet there, but they're still growing. It's gonna be a nice buck. There's a fox again. And that's me today. Alright, I'll put the other one in and see. That's on the new trail and see what that has. Alright, let's see what this has on it. There's that fox again. Raccoon. You can see the rings on the tail. I don't know what that is. It's just dark. I don't see anything. That's that fox again. There's that fox again. I wonder if that's the same one. That one has a white tuft on its tail. Oh, there's a deer. Yeah. That's not near the camera that the other one is, but there's a deer. There's the nose of a deer. Oh, maybe I just don't see it. There's another deer right there. I just don't see them very well when they're kind of black and white like that. There's that fox again on the last two. Huh. That's a lot. The box is on a lot. Huh. Why, holy crap, look at all that. Did you guys see that? First it was just one. I never knew at all that we had. I mean, that's, how many is in that flock of wild turkeys? Wow. Wow, Melissa's gonna like that. When was that? That was, I have the month wrong, but the day right, because I set these, but I must have screwed that up. So that was today at 9:52 in the morning. Now it's 4:05 in the afternoon. Huh. Pretty cool. I set up 2 more cameras. I've got one right there that is facing towards the back of the cat trailer. Anything that would be searching for cats would definitely go there. And I set up one right here, and that faces towards all of that right there, because the cats love to go in and out of those bushes. They'll constantly be in there. So anything that would be sniffing around for cats around here, I should catch on one of the 2 cameras. Somehow during the party, you know, we had stuff in the freezers, and this is an old freezer. When I got this thing, it was pretty ancient. In fact, I remember sanding that whole front door because it was all rusty and repainting it white. And that was back in probably 1987, 86. So that means I've had it for almost 35 years. I don't know how old it was then. Anyway, you know, the new freezers, the door's just shut. This one has a clicker on it. So when you shut it, it clicks, but you've got to slam it pretty good, and somebody didn't do that, so the door stayed open, and some of the stuff melted in there, and we didn't know how bad it was, so I had to throw everything out. And now I just got the last of that in the garbage can last week, or you know, earlier this week, and now I'm opening it up, and I'm just going to let it completely thaw out, because of all that happened. You know, all of this happened immediately. So I'm going to let it defrost, and then I'll bring it back in there and plug it in. Almost like brand new. I got my clothes in the wash, freezer's washed out, cleaned some stuff out of my truck. I think I'm going to bring Joni up with me, so I had to clear off the front seat because she's not going to have it in the back seat. She likes to sit right up front. take her to the tent with me tomorrow. Joey, you want to go to the tent tomorrow, huh? Okay everyone, well I just got out of the shower. It's just about time for bed. So this video will end until I get back from the tent and we'll pick it up again. Well, I'm just coming out of the woods after spending a day and a night at the tent. I don't know if you guys watched that video, but the day before I showed up there looking at the trail cameras, a bear tried to get in. It didn't make it in the tent, but I had to do a little bit of repair. And I'll have to do a little more repair when I come up in a couple of weeks. Right now I'm just going to go straight from the tent to Melissa's work. We were going to do lunch today, but now she has to drive up north. But I'm going to help and get a bunch of boxes that she has broke down and brought out to the dumpster. I'm almost back to the farmhouse. Went to Melissa's work. Broke down all those boxes for her. Then she got back there and then we went out for lunch. And then I just hung out there for a while and then now I'm heading back. It's just about 4:30 right now. Well, that looks a lot better. It needed to be knocked down. I mean, not everywhere. The fields still look pretty good, but this looks a lot better. And now it's about, I don't know, 5 minutes after 8, and I was going to go inside because usually I try to get in there and spend some time with Melissa when it gets close to 8. And she just left to go to Walmart to go shopping, so I'm still not getting any dew on the tires when I'm mowing. That's usually when I stop. So I might as well jump on and do a little bit of mowing over by the garden.
I got two big things of flour though. I got a big, huge bread flour.
Oh, you did?
You know, like in here.
Oh, yeah.
I am too. I don't even know where it is. I don't even want to see it.
There's not much left over.
I was worried I was kind of all over it.
What are you doing? What are y'all doing? Waiting on me?
Okay, everyone. Well, that's enough for today. We got the groceries brought in, put away. And when I drove up today, after being up at the tent, I realized that we're the house in the neighborhood, even though we're not in the neighborhood, that has a freezer in their front yard. So I decided to at least pull that back into the garage for today. Tomorrow I'll get it back into its spot and get it plugged in so we can use it. Good morning, everybody. Last night it got down to 37.4 degrees. And we had the windows open in the house, and it's pretty chilly this morning in there. Melissa is still asleep right now, and I'm hoping to get out and put a couple more hours in on that 4-wheeler trail. When I tried using this chainsaw last time out there, it was pretty dang dull. So I'm going to touch this up. There's, like, remember when I was driving in and I rammed into that one stump of a tree that's about this tall? I want to get that one cut off because somebody's going to run into that. I mean, you can go around it right now, but I like to cut that off. And I think once I get down there a ways, there's a couple other bigger ones that I'd rather use this on than the little one. I had somebody complain or whatever on one of the videos when I was doing this, saying that this is the stupidest thing ever because you should bring it in or get a professional sharpener thing because you can't keep the right angle. And now it's so simple because on top of each one of these they have a line going across that shows you what that pitch or angle, whatever it's called, is supposed to be. So you just line it up, you can see if you're getting off. It's easy enough. You know, I grew up with my dad, we were, you know, constantly using chainsaws and stuff, and he was always out there with a hand file, filing it down. And this is just a faster way to do that. Well, I probably made it an additional 100 feet. I'm going to run in right now and Melissa's up and see what the plans are for today. I'm not going to cut with another trail going over to the main trail or whatever until I get all the way up where that one turns, because there's some maple trees, but there's one real nice maple right there, and I am going to cut a trail in that I can walk to, so a person could get right into here and then turn around and walk in, and you know, it's only 30-40 feet, and tap that tree. And then here I'm just going to come right through here. And I think I'm just going to continue straight. There's a tree that's down, an old pine tree that I'm going to have to cut up there. But we're still riding fairly close to that fence over here. So instead of getting really close to the fence, I'm going to stay out a little bit. A couple of questions that I get. One is, why don't I get a grinder and grind that brush up? And we like to just put it into piles, so in the wintertime rabbits or whatever critters have somewhere to go. And another thing is, why don't I get one of those brush cutters that are, you know, like a weed whacker? And we have one with a blade on it, but for me, it's that constant back and forth gives me a more sore of a back than when I have a smaller chainsaw like this, because when I bend over to cut it, like stretches my back and it feels good. So that's why I do that. Plus, I mean, I'd have to have that and a chainsaw for the bigger trees, and it's just easier for me just to bring the little chainsaw and cut it that way. Well, I talked to Melissa for a little bit. I'm going to run back out there and do some more cutting. Still have a good half hour, 45 minutes before we have to think about doing anything for lunch. I threw the blade again. I was just cutting a little walking trail back into that one maple tree. Another question I get quite a bit is, don't I have to worry about snakes and stuff, and we have no poison snakes in Minnesota at all. No poison spiders. People do ask about ticks. I mean, we have ticks up here. It's just a wood tick. But I have not had any on me this year. I don't think I had any on me last year either. But I mean, I've had plenty of ticks on me in my life. It's just that maybe it's because it's so dry this year. It's about 11:45, so I'm going to run in. Melissa's probably wondering where I'm at for lunch. We're just getting up to those maple trees, so now I'm going to go in here. It was really bumpy over here, so I left most of that tree there. And now I'm going to curve it to the left and then go back. I don't even know if I'm going to get out to that this afternoon or not, but we made some good progress. I know right here I said I was just going to cut a spot to walk up to that tree so I could tap it if I want to. I decided to cut it all the way through. It was too easy and just a nice little shot there. Once I got past the thick stuff, it was real easy. When I was out there cutting the brush, I found a golf ball. How did a golf ball get way the heck back here? What is it? Top Flight 2 Spalding. Let's see how bad this new little cut through is here. Looks pretty rough. Be easy on a 4-wheeler, but Melissa doesn't like it when she feels like she's going to tip over, and she's going to feel like she's going to tip over right there. We got some stuffed mushrooms, some asparagus. Those pork steaks are ones that I cooked up at the tent over the fire. Just reheating those up. I came out and picked one of the cucumbers. We're going to have a salad with lunch also. I wasn't going to go back out there. I figured I'm done after lunch. Even took a shower. And then I just been hanging out in there, and now it's, I don't know, a little after 3, I suppose, 3:30 maybe. And I'm bored, so dug out my dirty clothes again and put them back on. It's 84 degrees, so let's go out there and do a little more on that trail and, I don't know, give it another hour or so. I've made it this far, so far, and what I really wanted to do, I don't know if I'll get to it. I want to get into here with the trail, and I'm not really all that concerned about getting all the way to the back. I can see that pine tree over there where I'm going. I'm through all the thick stuff, but there's that big maple tree. I would like to get in here and make a circle around it so a person can turn around here and go back. I'm not saying that I won't get this finished out this direction. It's just not going to happen today. But the goal for today was, we were back over there. My goal today was to make it to right here and cut through, and this will hook up with the other trail because there's another nice maple tree right there. So I'm going to cut this through somewhat. I want to bring Melissa out here and be able to drive around it. And I might have to wait with that part till next weekend or whenever. Zach and Sam are coming tomorrow, so, and I leave at 2 o'clock tomorrow, so tomorrow's pretty busy. I'm gonna get this brush cleared up and then get back to the house. When I came out last time, I told Melissa I'll only be out maybe a half hour. Then I can come back. We want to take a good look at the garden together. We haven't done that for a while. And then drive this trail, and that was at least an hour ago. So I want to get this cleaned up, get back to the house. Now that hooks up with this trail. This one goes out to the swampy area. And this is the way back. That's where that stump was I ran into the first time.
Oh. Come on, Jockey.
I really don't know what to say. Guess zucchini is on the list of stuff to eat. Cucumbers. First head of broccoli. Look at the size of that head of broccoli. Well, Zach and Sam, like I said, are coming over tomorrow, and we were just going to do pizza. That'll be easy, you know, simple. No, Melissa said, let's thaw out this is leftover stuff from the party. It immediately got put into the freezer. And she's going to make a seafood, I don't know, seafood stew, seafood something with it. So that's going to be for lunch, and she's going to make potato salad. Good morning, everybody. Just been inside cleaning a little bit this morning. Melissa's cooking. She's in the shower right now, where she's drying her hair. And Zach and Sam should be here in maybe an hour and a half. Well, the mower seems to run super nice now. Glad to have that back. We're going to do some work on the mower deck. I need some welding and stuff. Not today, but eventually we'll get that going too. And now we pulled the rack off the Argo, and Zach's gonna go ahead and grab that. There's a clunk. I don't know if it's in the clutch or if it's in the motor, but either way, I don't want to drive it much. I don't want to hurt anything. If it needs a new motor, we'll just put a new motor in it, but I don't know what it is. And Zach's gonna bring it back to his place and take a look and see if we can come up with something. And it'd be nice to have it back up north for deer hunting this year, or even for just using around here in the low areas when it's wet. I can come over this way maybe an inch.
And
Well, it could go more, maybe 2 inches if we can pull this out more. No, we can't.
cause I got, we can, I got an idea. Hang on here.
Yeah,
Just enough.
6wheeler for sale. Trailer for
Good luck. And if actually, if we could push it back.
Yeah, it looks really good though.
Well, that will be part of it.
Is it good? Is it?
Hey, Daddy, Mom.
To say. Where you going? Look over here.
Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I did check the trail cameras that I had set up by the barn kind of and by that pile of bushes looking for any predators, and I didn't see anything on those cameras yet. I will see you guys on the next video.